Look at that intro.
I
You're all
love
official.
it. Diva Danielle.
We don't just tell. On this show, we don't have the budget to.
She introduces herself.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous. I shouldn't have introduced myself, but I was just feeling it, you know?
You're feeling it. So we don't just help you buy and sell your home here at That Real Estate Show. We also help you become part of the community, and that's where Diva steps in. She gives us suggestions, or dances in, I should say.
Yeah.
She gives us suggestions each week on volunteer opportunities to introduce you to new things in case you feel like giving back and you've got some spare time and want to make yourself useful. Okay.
Right.
Also, she takes care of your social life. She's got picks for singles, for families, for couples on the best thing to do.
Yep.
Lately in the Valley.
There's a bunch of things going on in the Valley. This is the best time of year to be here, not only because the weather is perfect, because there's so much stuff to do, and you can just get out and take advantage of it. So for my singles, I'm sending you out for a night with Miss Carter, Miss Beyonce. Beyonce. Yeah, she is coming to the Valley. She is going to be here on Saturday, December 7th at the U.S. Airways Center. Now get this, her tickets are only starting at $58, which is good because the last tour she did, her tickets started at like $126.
Oh, wow.
She doesn't need the
And
money.
then you had to watch
Yeah.
it on PBS. Like,
Yeah.
When was last week we had to see it on PBS?
BB King.
Right.
He's good. He always has a holiday special, and he
Yeah.
has all these other artists come on. So leave me alone with BB King. But for my singles, go see Beyonce. I'm sure it's going to be a great show. It's the Miss Carter World Tour, and you can go to livenation.com to get your tickets. And again, they're only starting at $58. So that'll be a good thing. If you're single, you never know who you might meet or who you might just be
I'm not
dancing
gonna-
next
again,
to.
Again,
Someone might put a ring on it.
was it the Ice Capades or whatever you told us to go to? And I'm like, who goes to these things by themselves?
Oh, the country thing. I mean, you just got to be bold. Get out there and do
you would
it.
go to a concert by yourself?
Oh, yes.
would.
I go.
I have.
I've gone to comedy by myself. I go out to eat by myself.
Well, when people stay beside you, they're like, well, who you're with? Do you make up a story like,
No.
oh, my friend didn't show me?
No.
You just say, I'm here by myself.
I'm here.
I'm like, I'm here. Who you with? Where are your friends? Let's talk.
You couldn't find one person to come with you to this concert.
Well, maybe I didn't want to
No.
find anybody. Maybe I want to go by
Yeah.
myself because I like to do a special dance or something.
Well, then you need to be by yourself. I'm just
There you
kidding.
go.
Okay, for my families, we're gonna move on. The Nutcracker, just in time for the holidays. It'll get you in the mood. Take the kids if you've never gone to see the Nutcracker at Symphony Hall in downtown Phoenix. It's a great production. Of course, the Phoenix Symphony is going to be doing the musical score. All the costume changes, the lights, the big Christmas tree at the end. It just really makes you feel festive and gets you in that holiday mood. So for my families, you can go on out there. It's going from December 6th through the 24th. So you have plenty of time to get your tickets, and you just need to go to balletaz.org to get your tickets. Okay, for my couples, I'm sending you on a fantasy stroll. This is going to be very nice because you can put on a warm sweater, get yourself a little cup of cocoa or some coffee. You can hold hands, and you can go around the historic district of homes in Central Phoenix. They are going
Wear a
to.
bulletproof vest.
No, this is
Oh.
on 7th Avenue and 15th Avenue, right off of McDowell, south of McDowell.
I'm just kidding.
The opinions of Diane.
I know, she's so crazy.
Well, you know, she had such a romantic picture. I just had to.
You just
I
striking
had
it
to throw- I
down.
had to throw some street in there.
Well, all the homes are built, from the early 20s, 1930s, and they're going to be all decorated for the holidays. So it's a great little way to just kind of get out, see another part of, the valley and historic community. Look at
Absolutely,
the
it's
architecture
gorgeous.
of the homes, and it's really fun.
And
it's
the real estate
nice.
show actually has a listing.
I was going to say, you have a listing over
Yeah,
there, and
way
the
to
homes are
backpedal, way to
so
backpedal.
sweet.
Can
So
we edit
silly.
that part of the show?
No, we're going to keep it in there. All right, now another way to get out and be a part of the community and enjoy the holiday spirit is to give back to someone who is less fortunate than you. So my organization for the holidays is Save the Family. Now, they're an organization that helps families who are dealing with domestic violence, and they help the homeless families become more self-sufficient. So if you want to help with their holiday sponsorship program, this is a great opportunity for you to somewhat adopt a family. Make
Oh,
their
excellent.
dreams for the holiday come true by getting them items on their wish list. You can also get them household items to kind of get them started for the new year. Now, the thing is that it needs to be new and wrapped items, and you need to drop them off at the Save the Family Foundation. Now, they are located at 450 West 4th Place in Mesa, and you have to do it before December 16th, because on the 17th of December and the 18th of December, they're going to deliver these items to the families, because they want the families to have their gifts, underneath a tree, so they can have it all right before Christmas, so the kids will be like, they feel that whole festive part, and you're
Oh,
like, oh, we've got
fantastic.
gifts, they're under the tree, and it's before the holidays, it's not after the holidays, and we were afterthought. So remember, Save the Family. If you want more information, you can hit me up. Just go to thatrealestateshow.co. I will send you additional information as to who you can contact, a phone number you can call, and it will be perfect.
And they give you a list of actually what they like. Don't
They do. They
So
give
that
you a
really
list,
helps.
and then they give you, like, sometimes the families are big, sometimes they're small, sometimes it's just an individual and one child. But I mean, you're going to be making a difference because again, it is families who have dealt with domestic violence. It's homeless families, and they have things that sometimes they just want practical things that'll just help them get their start into the new year, like household items, basic stuff that we take for granted, like underwear, T-shirts,
Yeah.
new socks and shoes and stuff like that. So.
Absolutely. Well, we have some time, so I just want to do a little backpedaling and just let everybody know that I believe the historic district in Phoenix and the lovely communities, which we're going to have a listing in, is not dangerous, and that was just a joke.
There's been some really beautiful, expensive homes in that area.
Oh, there are, absolutely.
Gorgeous homes.
I was just kidding,
Right.
because I know someone's out there who'd be like, "Well," so, that's my background.
No, it'll be fine. And if you do, I'm gonna give you an email. If you just want additional information, you can go to holidays@savethefamily.org. You can email them and say, I would love to participate, help out a family. That's holidays@savethefamily.org.
And doesn't it feel good to give? I mean, I know that sounds selfish because you should just give. We should all just
Right.
give. But man, I feel so good after I give. If I volunteer, at a soup kitchen or just put together some gifts. I know the firemen, I think they do Toys for Tots every year. Love it. I always feel so good afterwards. And again, it's not about me, but it still feels so good.
Right. And it just puts your life in perspective because you realize that hopefully it never happens to you, but one day that could be you, and you would hope that someone would be there to say, I got you. I'm here
Yeah.
for you. I'm going to serve a meal. I'm going to, buy you something. I'm going to help you get into this place. I mean, it's just the little things that
I
we take
agree.
for granted every day.
I agree.
Coming up, how to sell your home for the most amount of money. Well, that's a terrible segue. Let's talk about giving and how to sell your home for the most amount of money. All right, we get dirty up next. I'm Diane Brennan. This is the show for you and
Did you
your
turn it
realtor.
off?
That realestateshow.co. We couldn't afford the M. Okay.